Today I want to share with you guys how do I plan my next hiking adventure with Gaia GPS, how do I make my route with estimated elevation gain, estimated time, estimated distance. I will give you guys some extra tips and tricks at the end of the video, so keep watching. Aloha guys, my name is Nando from Hungaro Explorer, and today I'm back with another tutorial video. I think this is a very important topic because a lot of people don't know how to plan their hiking adventure and they can get in trouble, or they don't research enough. So today I want to explain how easy it is to make a hiking route without a lot of hassle with a simple application called Gaia GPS. I will not gonna get in too much of the details of the Gaia GPS because it has a lot of options, but we're just gonna concentrate on making a route, a hiking route or a trail running route out in the mountains. Okay guys, after you created your free Gaia GPS account, you will sign into Gaia GPS and you will be welcomed with this screen. Usually the main screen shows your current location. I live in Oahu, Hawaii, so this is my map and this is what I use for my hiking trips. There is two options here. There is the map and the create portion. I want to explain a couple of things, so just you have a basic idea. Okay, so let's just start with layers. So in layers, you actually decide which kind of topographic map you want to use on your actual location. In this case, I'm gonna use the Gaia Topo feed because this one is included in the free Gaia GPS account, and I want to show you guys what you can do with the free Gaia GPS account. But of course, if you pay a yearly subscription, you can get more maps in and you can use them in different situations. So after you decide about your layer, you can go to overlays. Now overlays means that you can have different options to overlay your actual basic map. Let's start with the first, which are waypoints. So waypoints, if I click on it, it will show all my waypoints I previously introduced in this map. As you can see, there are plenty of waypoints here. Basically, they are just coordinates which you can save on the map. If you click on waypoint labels, it will actually show the names of the waypoints. So if you click on route, it will show all the routes you create in the past. This is what we're gonna actually do today. Okay, let's go with tracks. Tracks are basically all the routes I actually recorded with Gaia GPS or recorded with my watch and imported to Gaia GPS. I'm not gonna get into areas, that's not important. Public tracks, on the other hand, is a cool little feature which one shows everybody who is using Gaia GPS and shares publicly their track will show up on the map. This can be very overwhelming because some people record all their flights with the helicopter, some people are racing their cars, and there's a lot of overwhelming thing here. But if you know what you are looking for, you can do a good filter and look into it. Let's go to the create section. This is where actually you can create a waypoint. Now the route, this is what I'm gonna show you guys how to make the route. We get back to it pretty soon. Import data is one of the very useful features of Gaia. You can introduce from GPX to KML to fit files, whatever you want, from watches, from different GPS devices. You can import files, which one can show up on your map. It's very, very helpful. So if you click on print map, you can print your own custom map and you can even export it as a PDF. So let's start creating a route, and in my example I'm gonna use a track which one I call Mount Olympus to Coolio Ridge. These are two well-known trails, but between there is a connecting section of the Koalao Summit Trail which is not as well known. So we will figure it out and see how it goes. Okay, let's click on route, and then we have this tab, which one we're gonna name our track Mount Olympus to Coolio Ridge Trail. And we can choose color, let's just go with red. Now this is the data, it's gonna start showing when we start doing the route. But then couple of things here, the routing mode can be hiking, cycling, driving and straight line. Of course we want hiking because that's gonna be more specific. Public shading off means that only I can view the route, but if I put it on, all the GPS users can view your route. But we don't want that, so let's turn this off. So we know that we're gonna start our adventure right here in the parking lot of Mount Olympus, Mahalo Ridge Trail. We're gonna click on it with the left mouse, keep it long, and this is gonna be our first point. So the cool thing actually about Gaia, because it includes already the Mahalo trail, as you can see, doesn't matter where we click on the trail, our line will follow the hiking trail. So that's why we choose the routing mode hiking in the left panel. Alright, so let's just go up and then it connects everything. Now even if I click on Mount Olympus, it will give me this perfect route. But let's just take a look at our data. Our data says that we have already 2.64 miles as a distance and elevation in 1500 feet. Perfect. So now I can see that the Kolau Summit Trail, it shows as a trail all the way to Kainava Anui. So if I click here, then our hiking trail perfectly goes. But from here on, as you guys can see, there are no more lines, which means no more trail data. So as you guys can see, we are on the top here. We have to follow the line, the ridge line, all the way to Kulio Summit. But because we don't have a hiking trail, we're gonna have to use small increments of points to give a little bit more specific data. Because if you try to do this, you click further out, it's just gonna be a huge straight line, which is really not good for us because that's a lot of data is missing. So what we're gonna do to delete the last point, we're gonna click with the left click and choose delete point. This way is deleted, and then we're gonna be able to go back and nicely follow the ridgeline until we get to Kulio Summit. When we got to Kulio Summit, we already know that from here Gaia GPS again has the Kulio Ridge Trail included, so we can just click on the end and it will give us the full route. Perfect. Now if you zoom out, you see that we have our whole route here, and then you can press save. We see our perfectly created route from Mount Olympus to Kulio Ridge, and this is an estimation of mileage and elevation data. Okay, so one of the tricks I want to show you guys, it includes another free application, a free website called caltopo.com. So what you're gonna do, we're gonna export this GPX file, introduce it in Caltopo, and show you a couple of things which one can help you decide about the route, which one tells you some extra data. Okay, let's jump in real quick. Here there is an export button. We're gonna export our GPX file, and then we're gonna open another browser. I already have one open with caltopo.com. You can just sign in with your Google account. It's free. What we want to do, actually import our GPX file, Mount Olympus to Kulio, which one we saved. So let's check all of this, Mount Olympus to Kulio, import. We're gonna zoom in a little bit. This is a little bit different type of overlay Caltopo uses, which one looks pretty cool. And now what I want to show you guys, if you click on this trail, left click on the track, it shows you terrain statistics. I usually just look at the last one, the land cover, because that's interesting. It tells you that it's gonna be shrub 45%, which means it's low vegetation like uluhe and stuff like that. Forest, you're gonna be in the forest for 43%, and developed area 13%. I'm guessing they think about developed trails. I'm not sure exactly. Now another cool thing here, travel time. Now this is cool because it tells you this will take hiking 8.6 hours. Now I did this route, it didn't take me 8.6 hours, maybe it takes like 5 hours or so, but in a normal hiking speed it will take 8, even 9 to 10 hours. If it would be all of this off trail, no trail at all, it would take you almost a day to finish. So this is a good estimation of trail time for sure. And now another really cool thing, if you go on the right side, it says slope angle shading. So now this one, it's actually what it does. It shows you in different color how steep are the angles in the mountains, and then this way you can decide which way you want to go, where it's not as steep or not as dangerous. The yellow is 27-29 degrees, and then darker and darker the color turn, it gets more and more steep angle. Like as you can see on the other side of the Kolau mountains are super purple and black, which means over 50 degrees, which it's already very, very steep. If you look closer, our route, most of the time it goes on a green yellow, which means around 20 to 30% grade. Some gets reddish, which can be over 30 to 40% grade, which is not too bad. Alright, now we have our route. Now the most important thing, that we have the track on our phone, right? Because this is our GPS actually. So the cool thing about Gaia, they're working with the cloud system. So whatever you have on your computer, it actually shows up on your phone. Let's see how it looks like. So you load Gaia GPS. This usually automatically refreshes our account. If for some reason your track wheel don't show up, just click on settings, account, and last sync. Click on it and it will sync it automatically. And then we can just go back on the map, click on saved, folders, and routes. So I have Mount Olympus to Coolio. I click on it, and this is it. We have our map right here. I hope this will help you guys next adventure, hiking adventure in the mountains. And I try to just go through the basics. Of course, there are a lot of other things you can do on this Gaia GPS or Caltopo, but most importantly, you have to learn a little about the topographic maps. Maybe I do another video and explain the basic topographic reliefs, which one is good to know if you hike, anywhere in the world. I hope this was very informative and it will help you in your next hiking adventure. And if it did, please give me a thumbs up. That would help out my channel, or subscribe if not yet, because I'm planning to do more tutorial, more gear reviews, and more outdoor adventures. So see you guys in the next episode. Aloha.